Alrighty guys, we're back for some Rapid Toxic, and this is a March of the Machine standard brew. We're going to go over the deck, then hop right into some ranked, but first things first, for anyone who may not know, I'm Redcat and I play aggro decks and any decks with red in them as well, so I hope that sounds fun to you. Also, we do get that Discord link down in the description if you're interested in joining that up. Okay, what do we got in the build here? Of course, this one's based around Rotpriest. This is a 1-mana 1/2 toxic 1. Whenever a creature you control becomes the target of a spell, target opponent gets a poison counter. Okay, we all know Rotpriest at this point, but we got some new cards that are going to work well with this, like Cosmic Hunger is a 2-mana instant speed. Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to another target creature, planeswalker, or battle. This is pretty good, guys, but what makes it so good in here is you can actually target your own creatures with this. So you can, for example, if you have 2 Rotpriest on the board, you can have 1 Rotpriest deal damage to the other Rotpriest, so you're getting double the amount of targets from this instead of like using it as removal, for example. So that's pretty cool, huh? Another new one that's going to work well with Rotpriest is Invasion of Ikoria, or Ikoria? I have no idea, honestly. It's X and double green, Battle Siege. It has 6 defense counters. When Invasion of Ikoria enters the battlefield, search your library and or graveyard for a non-human creature card with mana value X or less. Put it onto the battlefield. If you search your library this way, of course, shuffle. Guys, this just acts as more ways to get Rotpriest from the deck. I mean, that seems really good to me, right? So 3-mana Rotpriest is essentially what we want to think about as Invasion of Ikoria. All right, any other new ones? Yeah, Tandem Takedown. This is a 3-mana instant. It's going to be the same concept as Cosmic Hunger here. So up to 2 target creatures you control each get +1/+0 until end of turn. They each deal damage equal to their power to another target creature, planeswalker, or battle. Honestly, this could be a great way to like flip the Invasion of Ikoria, which I kind of forgot to go over the backside because we're not really looking at this to transform it, but you never know. The Tandem Takedown could help us transform it, right? So when it transforms, it's a Xylortha, Apex of Ikoria. Now it's an 8/8 with reach, and for each non-human creature you control, you may have that creature assign its combat damage as though it weren't blocked. So, I mean, that's pretty cool, right? You never know when that's going to come in handy. So yeah, the cool thing about Tandem Takedown is the same reason Cosmic Hunger's in here. You can target 2 of your creatures and then target 1 of your creatures. So you get 3 targets for 1 card. I mean, that sounds pretty cool, huh? What else do we got in here? I think that's all the new stuff already. Well, Fang of Shigeki is just a death touch creature that's going to work with all these fight effects, which more fight effects with Infectious Bite, of course, helping get those poison counters onto the opponent's face regardless. Having Fang of Shigeki with these types of effects is actually really powerful. It just kind of turns these into just great pieces of removal, easily take out Shieldred style removal, right? So we'll see if this should have just been another like toxic creature, but I don't know. I think it's actually going to be pretty good in here, huh? More creatures, of course. Bloated Contaminator on the top end. The proliferate's great. Everything about this creature is pretty great. You know, the stats are just terrific and everything. Ways to protect what few creatures we have. 3 Tyvar stand and all 4 Tamiyo Safekeeping. I think that life gain is going to be very, very important. March of the Burgeoning Life is an X and a green instant speed that we don't get to see too often, but it's going to be another way to get more Rotpriests onto the board to just rapidly fill the opponent's toxic, right? So as an additional cost to cast this spell, you may exile any number of green cards from your hand. This spell costs 2 less to cast for each card exiled this way. So sometimes, oh, well, let me read the rest of it first. Choose target creature with mana value less than X. Search your library for a creature card with the same name as that creature, put it onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle. So there's going to be moments where you have a Rotpriest, and you can use just 1 mana on the march here, use that top ability, and then target the Rotpriest and grab another Rotpriest. So yeah, that sounds pretty good to me, honestly. That's really the main reason that this is in here. But you could like grab another Fang and stuff too. But yeah, no, really, realistically, you're always trying to target Rotpriest with this. And again, if you don't have Rotpriest, hopefully you have an invasion to go grab the Rotpriest. And at that point, hopefully you have protection for the Rotpriest, right? Everything is based around getting this card onto the board. We also have a Bushwhack that we can kind of count as like another land. I know you got to actually, you know, use the card to grab the land, but we can kind of consider it, right? Then also just target creature fights target creature you don't control. Could come in handy, right? A couple Audacities too, since it's an aura, it works with the Rotpriest, you know, enchant creature. Enchanted creature gets +2/+0 and has trample. When Audacity is put into the graveyard from the battlefield, draw a card. This could be like relatively decent, like it pairs well with Fang of Shigeki and stuff too. Plopping a Audacity on a Rotpriest isn't that bad, guys, because, you know, the trample might get past some chump blockers from like a wedding announcement or something, and then that extra toxic goes a very long way. Is that everything, guys? Did I think so. I kind of was all over the place. Yeah, 21 total land, one of them being a Who Endures. And like I said, we could count the Bushwhack as a land, but I mean, yeah, you do have to cast it, of course. Honorable mentions, guys. I did consider the Mishra's Foundry because we don't have too many creatures in here in general. Sometimes you might have to power up the Foundry just to use it with one of the abilities like Infectious Bite or something. You know what I mean? But we have so many cards that need green, and there's going to be so many moments where you want to play a Rotpriest and keep a Tamiyo Safekeeping open that I think Foundry is just going to get in the way. Thought about Kappa Tech Wrecker here. It's actually relatively decent overall, and having that Death Touch counter with all these fight spells and everything sounds good, but couldn't find room for it, honestly. Fauna Shaman could be another way to grab Rotpriest. We don't have that many creatures in the deck, though. I think this card would just be chilling on the board most of the time. And Tail Swipe I considered a little bit as well. I think Bushwhack's going to be better in here just in case. Just in case we need more mana, too. You know what I mean? So is that everything now? Okay, guys. I think the deck is going to be relatively hard to play, actually. I'm a little nervous that I didn't practice with it, but overall, we'll see. I think that it's going to be possible to just blitz the Toxic. I mean, like, it might be possible to win on turn 3 in this build. I didn't necessarily work that out, but it would look like turn 1 Rotpriest, right? Turn 2 Rotpriest, have protection open, and then turn 3, like, have your Cosmic Hunger. And then at that point, hopefully you got some extra Toxic going through already with an early swing too. So I think it would be possible to have a turn 3 victory with this one, but I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, let's go ahead, take it into some ranked and see how we do. All right, we'll see if we can get right into that first game here. Yeah, overall, I'm not really sure what to expect. I expect the deck, I mean, obviously, if we don't see Rotpriest at all in a game, then it's probably not looking great for us, right? Okay, so right here, opponent goes first, and we have no protection for the Rotpriest, which is a little concerning. We do have 7 protection cards in here. But we can't expect every piece of the puzzle to be in our opening hand. I think this is fine. I think overall this is fine. Since there's no protection in hand, if we did, I'd probably wait for a turn 2 Rotpriest attempt. So that way it just doesn't get cut down or something right away. Thalia, okay. Well, Thalia could be a pain. Because now we have to pay the extra one, and I'll probably end up... And it gets around the Infectious Bite too. That's tough, man. So let's do X's 2. And let's get rid of the... Let's get rid of the Tandem Takedown. And then we have to pay the extra one. Because of Thalia. I think that's fine. If we keep the other March, we have the ability to grab another Rotpriest if they do find removal here too. How do you guys feel about that? I'm not 100% certain. I do know one thing. Okay, Brutal Cathar is rough. I think it might be Infectious Bite take out the Thalia. I think it might be, guys. Well, at the same time, we could just March again. No, March for 2 won't work because of the Thalia. and Infectious Bite doesn't hit the Cathar. Could just be Contaminator. That'd be fine. There's a lot to think about here, guys. There really is. Extra poison counter. So they're up to 3 poison already. That is pretty good. I think Rotpriest... Yeah, since we don't have Safekeeping open. Okay, Rafine's Tower. They end up swinging with the Cathar. Okay. So we need to find more removal for the Cathar, or just go right into the March, get the second Rotpriest on the board. At some point, if we do find removal for the Cathar, then we'll have 3 Rotpriests. That all seems pretty good, but at this point, we're in trouble. This could be an open cut down too, since we removed their Thalia for them, right? So it depends, man. I'll tell you what, I've been bringing it up a lot in my recent videos, but Thalia's been holding me up, dude. It's definitely the type of builds that I've been putting together, but it's been rough. Okay, I'm actually gonna get rid of a Contaminator, get another Rotpriest, and keep the Safekeeping open. So X is 2, Contaminator, boop, boop, grab a Rotpriest, keep Safekeeping. I'm thinking, yeah, we really need to see some removal or something. We can't get through the Rafine right now. It's a good blocker. At least we have, like, Safekeeping open for the turn. Cathar, whichever one they target, we give Safekeeping. And that's pretty good. 2 more Toxic. And we really, really need to see something that targets off the top. Like, Cosmic Hunger would be absolutely insane, guys. Cosmic Hunger would end the game if this Plaza of Heroes isn't removal, so... Does the game seem loud to you guys? I feel like I always say that whenever it's this particular song. Fang of Shigeki blocks on the ground really well, dude. It's too bad we can't even swing into the Cathar. It's a little silly, honestly. Is it just Fang of Shigeki over Contaminator for the sake of, like, they don't know the last card in our hand? It could be more protection? I don't know, man. So far, so good. I think so far I'm regretting getting rid of the Tandem Takedown instead of the first Contaminator. Actually, that could have been it, right? Yeah, that would have been it, guys. That was my bad. If we would have gotten rid of the first Contaminator that I had instead of the Takedown, that could have been the turn that we won. Now we're just kind of sweating, hoping that we see a card that targets. Let's go. Okay. We don't know what this last card in hand is. It could be... Okay, let's just, let's end this, right? Target creature you control. Another target creature. 4 poison. I guess, yeah, we still get the poison through even if they do the Spell Pierce. What was I thinking there? I don't know. I guess I was just thinking opponents usually have something. But, dude, Cosmic Hunger off the top. What a great first game, man. Heck yeah, I had fun. That is awesome, dude. Oh my goodness. Well, I'll take it. Let's hop into the next one. So we got pretty lucky getting that off the top, right? Because we only had 1 more Tandem Takedown in the build. Dude, wow. I guess we had all 4 Cosmic Hungers, though, in the build. Woohoo! Again, no protection in the opening hand. We might want to consider the 4th Tyvar stand, too, just for the sake of trying to get that protection in hand immediately. So it's turn 1 Rotpriest, turn 2 Rotpriest March, and have 3 Rotpriests on the board, right? Oh, they're going to burn it right away, potentially, though? I mean, we get the, oh, okay. So mono red definitely has a lot of burn, though, so we do have to be prepared for that. Invasion. I guess we do this, man. I guess we do this. X is 2. Invasion of Ikoria. Target. 3 Rotpriest right away. At this point, yeah, we just need to see more things that target then. I mean, this has to be scary for the opponent. Because now, if they drop a Play with Fire, they get 3 poison counters. Lightning Strike, 3 poison counters. Like, that's kind of insane. We might need to drop a land, guys, but I don't think so. Like, last game, we needed those 3 land. Did we end up using all 3 land? No, I guess we didn't, did we? Mainly the Contaminator, but we just held it back in hand. Oh my goodness. They dropped the GG. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm wondering if we need to, like, drop a land and go up 1 card that targets, and it would be, like, the 4th Tyvar stand, right? I think it would be. Rotpriest just carrying these games, right? But that's the whole point of the build, so... Well, so far so good, guys. I mean, taking care... I mean, we got a little lucky there, I guess, going first against Mono Red. Generally speaking, Mono Red goes first, and maybe it would have been a different game, right? All right, opponent, what you bringing to the table, buddy? Here we go. We have protection. We do go first. I think we do the Rotpriest regardless, though, since we have Invasion of Ikoria. All right, tapped land and protection is open. All right. Looks good to me so far. Invasion is going to be our 3-drop Rotpriest. Dude, get out of here. Wait, hold on. I got to read this. Let's get it to my turn so I'm not holding up their turn here. If you would get 1 or more poison counters, instead you get 1 poison counter and you can't get additional poison counters this turn. That is a pain in the butt, dude. Oh my goodness. All right, it's going to be Invasion. Now we don't have protection open, but we're getting a second Rotpriest. Search library. Rotpriest. Nice, nice. Can't swing into a 3/3, that's for sure. A Tandem Takedown doesn't even hit the Invasion. Other than that, 2 Rotpriests on the board with the Tandem Takedown is very dangerous, if only they didn't have the Living Cure over there. That's really funny, dude. Gwenna, nice. A lot of land. Oh boy. All right, so I guess we're gonna have to do Tandem Takedown on the Living Cure, right? I don't think there's like another option here. We'll still have Tyvar stand open. It's a shame that we're not like doing more poison damage first, right? Like this would be 4 poison if this wasn't the Living Cure. So a great addition, opponent, especially if you're up against a lot of poison builds. So they only go 2. And then we take care of that. Gwenna still blocks the Rotpriests well enough. Even when they are 2/2s, right? I guess they could also use this ability too, but they don't have to, yeah. If we swing, we have Tyvar stand open and we'll get 2 through for another poison. 2 poison through. Now, we're just going to keep it open, protect him at all costs, right? There's a chance that we draw more takedowns, more Cosmic Hungers, all of it, right? We're seeing a lot of land, unfortunately, guys. Is that a Joda? Joda, what are you doing here? Oh my goodness, guys. Oh, we're so dead. We need to see something incredible, man. And not land. Not land. Oh no. Okay. All right. I mean, how much land is this? We have 7 out of our 20 land? Or do we have 21? Yeah, no, we have 21 land. Never mind. Okay. That's still a lot. That is a lot of land in the first 12 cards of the build. All right, guys, we'll see if we can survive the swings here. Because they can, like, just go right into another legendary, grab another legendary off of the Joda. Oh, buddy. Ayara with Joda. Yes, that's what I'm talking about, opponent. Skrelv, yep. So all of this is going to get boosted twice. That's 16 damage. Scrap Worker, luckily. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to chump the Joda. We're going to use the Tyvar stand. And then hope that we just draw. Like, we're taking 7 here. We're going to die next turn to a swing. So we just need to not see land off the top, right? Just pay X, it don't matter. Target Rotpriest, give it protection. Yeah, dude, at this point, like, they would have had 3 more poison counters from the takedown, too, which means a top deck here would have been able to do it. Living Cure, man, I'll tell you what. Another Rotpriest? It's not bad. We just needed to see more cards that target. So, same case that I've been saying, man. We can potentially drop a land for that other Tyvar stand here. We're going to be forced to block. I don't see a way through at this point, guys. Very cool, opponent. Very cool. I'm glad we're just up against the Joda build, man. Joda's so cool. It's so fun. Ren and Realm Breaker. Grab a Dennett? Dude, what on earth? Yeah, Ren with Joda is pretty cool because of that top ability. Lands you control have tap, add 1 mana of any color. That's really cool. If you just lean the whole Joda deck green and opt for like 3 to 4 Ren and Realm Breakers, oh man, you could get really greedy with your mana base too. Like, because they have the Gwenna and the Scrap Gorger too. Really cool deck, opponent. Yeah, lean the whole thing green and just have your mana fixers. Nice. Oh my goodness, guys. And they have the AR as ability here too. We're gonna let them swing for sure. Oh, they could also use the Skrelv ability, make sure that gets through. Wait a minute. That means we just block the Ayara. Okay, they're playing the long game here, guys, which means I don't think there's anything we could draw, actually. Oh, the Ayara's ability. I just got done saying that. I just got done saying the Ayara's ability. Yeah, they can just ditch the Joda 5 damage. Dude, good game, opponent. That was awesome. Oh, man. Sometimes you just end up rooting for the opponents a little bit. But, guys, I gotta be real with you. I think this deck that we're playing right now might actually be relatively strong. We got flooded that game, and if we didn't, I think that could have been very different. I think that could have been very, very different. Like, what, we saw 7 lands. If we would have just seen 5 lands even. 5 is a lot. 5 is still probably too much for this particular deck. So yeah, I think dropping a forest, going up the 4th Tyvar stand could do a lot. There's a big problem with that, right? You go down to 20, and then all of a sudden you struggle seeing your 3rd mana. And then you really want to see your 3rd mana often, so. Wow, we go first again, guys. That is sweet. Cool card sleeves, opponent. I don't think I've seen this one before. Very cool. I can't help but to notice that this has a lot of different colors in the card sleeve. What if this is like another Joda build? That would be awesome. Oh, there's a little mouse down here too. This is awesome artwork, dude. That's been happening a lot recently for me too. I've been seeing a lot of card sleeves that I haven't seen before. Maybe I'm not paying enough attention in the shop or something. Okay, we're gonna keep the Tyvar stand open. All right. They have spot removal, then Tyvar stand is pretty brutal. We're getting lucky seeing the Rotpriest, but you know, all 4 of them are in here, and we have the Invasion too, to act as like just more Rotpriest in the build, so. Okay, Harvester. See, right here, a land off the top would be good. Okay, Invasion of Ikoria. So Infectious Bite, like a land off the top would be good because we'd go Fang, take out the Harvester. But in this case, we're just going to go Fang, keep Tyvar's stand open, and see what ends up happening. So yeah, this is going to be the opposite style of the game. Like now we're sweating, can we find the third mana so we can properly pop off for the Rotpriest, right? So really depends. Grixis is scary business, man. There's probably a lot of things they could do here, including like keeping just a simple Make Disappear open to make sure we don't have anything super fancy. If they go Harvester, take out one Rotpriest, we have the forest open, so they have to consider, are we going to protect the Rotpriest? Are they going to lose their one blocker? Are we going to swing with our Toxic? Like there's so much for them to think about, so I completely understand them taking their time here. All right, because now if it's a Make Disappear, X is 0, confirm 0. Is this one, right? Make Disappear would mean we get to play something on our side. They go Cut Down, even more poison going through. That's pretty good for us. They need to get rid of this other Rotpriest too. After the first, right, yeah, there you go. So 5 poison and Make Disappear potentially open. Yeah, see, this is a problem. You see it our 3 drops now, but not our 3rd mana. So everything I said before about dropping the land going up as a stand, I think I stick by it. But guys, you just never know. You never know. Like right now, we really want to see the 3rd land. So they're going up to 6 poison here. Infectious Bite is instant speed, luckily. Because you can't target your own creatures with Infectious Bite, so. We also could have played this for 2 and not grabbed anything. That's not worth it at all. Because if we do see the 3rd land, grabbing another Rotpriest from the deck could be huge for us. Oh, it's an Invasion of Amonkhet build. Nice. Nice. So I wonder what style then? I haven't really been able to pinpoint if they're all the same build. All right. Take out that Corpse Appraiser. Up to 8 poison, and we just need to see something that targets. We swing with Rotpriest, they're at 9. Or they could end up having a target for the Rotpriest on their own. Tandem Takedown is a 3-mana card. Oh my goodness, guys. Well, the good news is, once again, Infectious Bite is instant speed, so yeah, this time we saw all of our 3-mana things. Again, this one's 2 mana, but we want to treat it as a 3 mana. They have 2 open here for a Make Disappear, so we kind of, sort of, want to wait to see if they spend their mana. No, the Rotpriest will still go off, right? I don't know how they would stop the Rotpriest target, so I think that's it. And then we go Infectious Bite. Target. It don't matter what we target because the poison. That's insane, guys. That's insane. I'll tell you what, man. Mono green might be the way to go for the Rotpriest builds. I know. We just like, we took something that was already there with the Simic builds, right? We took all the Simic cards out and just added the new fight spells from the new set. And a new way to get the Rotpriest out of the deck too, of course, right? It seems to be working fine, I would say. I feel like we're doing pretty good overall. Like there have been moments where I really just haven't been too concerned. Like it feels like, yeah, we're just gonna get there, you know? And a hand with 1 land. This is actually a mulligan, it has to be, right? No creatures, March doesn't grab it for us, no invasion, 1 land, yeah, mulligan. There's Invasion of Ikoria, 3 land. Crap, we have to ditch a land though, probably, right? I don't think we want to... Well, we could ditch the double invasion, but then what if we flood out? We have a higher chance of grabbing a third land from the deck than seeing like a Rotpriest or an invasion, so I think this is fine. Definitely not the best starting hands for sure. Alright, we'll see if they have anything for the Fang. A second Safekeeping's pretty good. Yeah, I don't know where I stand on the land right now, guys. I really don't. I think it's 21, but it could be 20 go up the Tyvar stand. We'll have to just talk more about it in the final thoughts, I suppose. There's the third. That's good. We have Safekeeping open, and on turn 3, the invasion's going to come down, get us the Rotpriest. This trade here is not terrible for us. But I'd rather just... we don't really know what we're up against, and I can only imagine it's going to be Esper Legends. So I think Safekeeping is a little better here, because they run, what, Thalia, Brutal Cathar. So, like, Brutal Cathar... If it's Thalia, then we can't do Invasion of Ikoria. Gix comes down. Wow. We probably block the Raven Man then. Oh, they have the Skrelv, though. Probably could have cheesed that damage through, but we're not going for damage. We're going for poison anyway, so... Okay, they call green. Swing in. Take a damage. Draw a card. Very cool opponent. Very cool. Let's see here. My turn. Infectious Bite is very good. I am a little concerned that once we do the invasion, we won't have the Safekeeping open, so they might just end up instantly removing the Rotpriest, but overall, man, I think we swing at this. If they trade with Gix, that's like a really good trade for us, guys. And if they don't, like, then fine. Invasion goes down to 5 defense instead of 6, right? Yeah, no, I think that's fine. It is what it is, right? You never know. Maybe this will come in handy. And it might be second invasion. If we see a land now, like, 4th land would be pretty good, man, right? Invasion of Ikoria, keep the Safekeeping open. That's 2 Rotpriests, and then we have a good chance of getting there, because Infectious Bite, Safekeeping, all of it, man. Soaring City goes back, or Rotpriest goes back to our hand. At least it wasn't something that killed it, right? We'll swing. So if we would have kept the Fang of Shigeki back to block the Gix, then they wouldn't have swung. Would have been 3 less. Looks like they're full drawing here, too. Maybe I should have swung at face. It might be a damage round, guys. Cosmic Hunger. Okay, this one's not looking great for us, guys. There's only a few options we have each turn here. Cosmic Hunger, want to consider just using... If we let them untap, there's a chance they have counter spells. So we should do it on our turn, but if we do, then we don't have Safekeeping as well. So Infectious Bite, and we should probably take out the Adeline. I think is the best thing to hit there, right? Raven can't block, we could swing, but now we just need to keep a blocker available here, I would say, right? Yeah, this one was an uphill battle, guys, for sure, but I think that might have been a bad play to swing at Invasion, mainly because that extra damage and extra card draw off of Gix is pretty bad. And no protection open here for Rotpriest from the last turn. Might have been bad too, potentially. I think I could have played this one out a little better, guys. I definitely think I could have. But I also think that if I played it out in the most optimal manner, then I still think it would be an uphill battle, regardless. So, it depends. Plug it onto the flyer, makes sense to me. Cosmic Hunger still takes out something here, but Rafine has the ward 1, and we no longer have the Rotpriest on the board too. Yeah, this is the style of game where it's like, oh, we definitely could have used that 4th land, because like if the cut down didn't hit and we had the Safekeeping, we would be gaining life this turn too, which is insane. Dude, I'll tell you what. I'm just completely up in the air with how much land we're supposed to have in here. See, like, 4th land, this is not bad. Unfortunately, like, right now, like, we're just completely on the run. If we go Cosmic Hunger, take out the Gix, they have Rafine in the air. If we go Cosmic Hunger, pay the ward, take out the Rafine, then they still have Gix on the ground and Skrelv can get through. But then we'll have the Safekeeping to gain. And they still have the bird in the air too, so I think either way we're dead. So let's just be cool about it and grab another Rotpriest from the build and then just have the Safekeeping open. Yeah, I think overall I could have played it better, but also, and don't forget you can grab it from the graveyard with the Ikoria too. Honestly, that would have been what we wanted to do since it was in the grave. That way we had a chance of drawing more Rotpriests. Well, that depends on the game too, because sometimes you want to top deck like a Cosmic Hunger instead, right? So that definitely depends. So thinning out the deck might have been a good call depending on what game you're in. It's interesting. That is very interesting. Oh no, guys, this video just blew by, man. That's how you know I'm having a good time. We're 36 minutes in and I don't even know how. I want to get one more game in, guys. I do. Go for the full swing. They're down to 7 too, dude. Wow. Like, this Gix doing a lot of extra damage as well as I think they paid for the Skrelv once or twice as well. So we'll end up blocking Gix and Raven Man, and then the rest of the damage gets through, and we go Safekeeping on the Rotpriest. The plan here is to let the opponent play it out. Okay, there we go, there we go. I was gonna say, I still like to let the opponents play it out, and then also play more cards here. Only 4 poison this time round, guys. Yeah, this was gonna be a tricky battle. So cut down, hey, 5 poison. Yeah, keep going. Aw, it's gonna be a seat instead though. I was gonna say, more poison the merrier, right? Good game, opponent. Good game. Oh, I keep forgetting to drop emotes, guys. Ah, man. I keep bringing it up. We got this obnoxious Chandra emote. Okay, we're gonna try to wrap up the evening with a victory here, and then we're gonna drop the obnoxious Chandra emote and hopefully not make the opponent upset. Overall, I think this deck can totally get there. Somewhere it probably needs optimized though, right? So make sure you guys let me know down in the comments what you would add or take out. What could we do to optimize it? Maybe Contaminator's not worth it, man. Contaminator seems a little slow, but like if you don't see the creatures, then I mean, let's see if we can make a point. I shouldn't have played Rotpriest. It's gonna get burnt. It's gonna get burnt, guys. Maybe not. They have Commando. Oh crap! I shouldn't have played the Rotpriest. As soon as I did that, I was like, oh no. Yeah. Well, Fang blocks the Commando very well, and then we have Safekeeping. Contaminator might actually be our best bet right now against mono red, guys. So there I am, picking on poor Contaminator. The reality being, it might be our best bet. And the festivities. If they want to use spot removal from their hand to take out the Fang before Safekeeping hits, I think that's totally fine. And now they can't successfully swing with Etching. I think that's all a-okay. Invasion. We're gonna just have to wait on that, man. Couple turns of Contaminator is terrifying for mono red. It's a 4/4 for 3 mana, guys. I mean, like, there I am picking on Contaminator. Literally probably gonna carry the game. We'll see though. Epicure tells us it's a mechanized warfare build. Well, so I mean, technically it could be an uphill battle. All right, Invasion for 1, X is 1, and then Fang. Graveyard Rotpriest. They don't know we have this, and if we swing Contaminator, they could double block and successfully get rid of it. A double block for them is really bad though, isn't it? Keep Fang back as a blocker. That's really good for us. And Proliferate, nice. Submit 1, 3 poison. Fang of Shigeki. Okay, guys. Okay, we can get there. I really wish I didn't play that early Rotpriest. That was such a mistake for me, but Lightning Strike number 1. Take out the Contaminator. Gets exiled because of etching. Mana number 2. 2 damage to our face. They don't have great swings here, man. They don't. They're looking for Phoenix Chick off the top for sure. And we're looking for anything that targets anything. Yeah, it's just going to be Contaminator. Hopefully they don't find another Lightning Strike for it, because I think Contaminator is going to be huge. And if they end up finding like a Phoenix Chick, then we're in trouble. We're instantly on a clock, because they would get the extra counter on it and the extra damage from the Warfare. Warfare number 2 wouldn't be too bad for us because of the Death Touch, guys. So they found Burn for the Rotpriest. Uh-oh. What do we need to see here, guys? Tamiyo Safekeeping. I mean, sure, that's fine. Because now if they double block, like, that is just so good for us. I think they take this. Nope, double block. Tamiyo Safekeeping. Whee! If we had... Okay, make sure 1 gets through, right? If we had the Rotpriest on the board, man, that would have been another additional one, right? So, submit. So they get the etching this turn. If they find Lightning Strike, man, they're right back in this. Ooh, Bloodthirsty without the extra mana, though. Bushwhack. That's pretty good, man. Well, I guess not, because the fight still does extra damage, so they would still be able... How do we get there, man? I guess we could use target creature fights and do Fang, right? Fang into etching. Hello, opponent. Howdy. And then swing at face. And we do that so that way, because if the fight happened, the Contaminator still would have taken all the extra damage. Okay, they're at 9 poison. I think that this could technically still be anyone's game. Like, we could just see Forest off the top for 2 turns. Let's go, guys. Wait, no, my emote. No. Can I do it even though they're not here? There we go. Jeez. I love that Chandra emote. It's awesome. I personally think it's obnoxious though, but I keep forgetting to use it at it's like one that you use on victories, you know what I mean? All right, Rapid Toxic, guys. What a fun time. What a fun time this was. Although I feel like sometimes we didn't draw well. It's like a super combo oriented aggro build. So sometimes you're just not going to see your combo, man. What would I do? I have no idea. Because Bloated Contaminator was amazing in that last match. The only reason we won was the Toxic, the Trample, and the Proliferate. Everything on the Contaminator was essential for that mono red matchup. So I have no idea, man. I mean, the whole time we were playing, we were thinking like 4th stand, drop a Forest. So that's probably the first step, right? Bushwhack ended up being great because it's just an extra fight spell. And if you see it early enough and you're not seeing your extra land, then like, you know, grab your land for the 3rd land for like Invasion of Ikoria, grab Rotpriest, stuff like that. It's going to be moments where you want the 4th land too. So dropping that land, it's probably not even the right thing to do, right? Because there's going to be moments where you want to, I don't know, play 2 Cosmic Hungers on the same turn, or play a Rotpriest, Infectious Bite, and have a Safekeeping open. That's just like a couple random examples, but there's going to be moments where you want 24 land. It really depends. I have no idea. I think overall, too, I think I probably could have played it a little better. We didn't get to see Audacity today, which really sucks. I think we saw everything else, right? I think we saw Tandem Takedown, Infectious Bite, Cosmic Hunger. All of those are really good. We saw Contaminator, saw Invasion. Of course, we saw Rotpriest, right? Saw Stand, Safekeeping, March. We saw Fang, we saw Bushwhack. Yep, Audacity is the only one we didn't see, unfortunately. I still think it's worth it. If you're concerned about this just not doing enough, just based on what you're going up against, for example, you're going up against a lot of creature decks and it's really hard to actually swing in anyways, you could drop both of these. Just go up a couple Bushwhacks. If you do, you could easily drop that land for the 4th Tyvar stand then, because you'll have 3 Bushwhacks, you know what I mean? Grab the extra land when you need it at that point. So that's something you could do easily. Although I still think, even though we didn't see it today, I think Audacity is going to come in handy every now and then. For example, it already has Trample, but on Contaminator, if you put an Audacity on, it's 6, which gets over a Shieldred. So you swing in, they block with Shieldred. You're still getting that 1 through, you're getting the Proliferate, and you're getting the draw off of Audacity too. So that's just another random example, but it would happen every now and then. So guys, if you made it this far into the video, for real, y'all are champions. I hope you had as much fun today as I did. Holy cow, yeah, this is a fun one. So guys, thanks for being here. I will see you in the next one.